as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Two straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. The open man here, Renfro. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run with Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. This is Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw with Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, 61 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Jones on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jones. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was playing by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one too low.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards him.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Wait, that 53. Time to learn. He's coming. Check in. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Berrios, 27 yards. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the ball. Alert 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry running right. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jones now on 1st and 10. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off play action. Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here I come. Here I come. Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give, running left is Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're going for it. This is Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Tanner Hughes able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Phillip Lindsay taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So they couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Houston, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll